Markiplier, or Mark Fischbach, the king of Five Nights at Freddy's, the champion of memes, the man with luscious locks and a face of gold. I'm not sure if you've heard, but he's making a movie, a full feature-length, going to be in theaters movie. In the last few years, he's made A Heist with Markiplier.
We're almost there. Checkmate.
In Space with Markiplier.
Different so that it's better. And we'll get there in no time and save all our people before they can say...
He's going to be in the TV series The Edge of Sleep, which is based on the podcast that he was already in, which is really good. Go listen to it. It's The Edge of Sleep on Spotify or anything, I think. I don't know for sure. I'm not the sponsor, but it's good. It's fantastic. He just finished filming his feature film, which is supposed to be released later this year. So it's safe to say that he's doing pretty well in regards to filming and recording and all that jazz. And for those who don't know, it's going to be based on the 2022 video game Iron Lung, produced by an independent game developer. It's really good. I've only played a little bit of it. I haven't played it all, but I also watched his series on it. It's really good. Now, as the title of this video suggests, I think that his film is going to change the film industry forever. And that sounds crazy, I know. A YouTuber making a movie, I mean, it's been done before, Smosh made a movie, but I really do think that Markiplier's adaptation of Iron Lung is going to change everything in the film industry forever. Maybe not everything, but it's gonna turn heads. Now, don't get me wrong, we've had adaptations of video games before. I mean, we just had the new Super Mario Brothers movie come out, which was pretty good. We've had 2 Sonic movies. We had a live-action Pokemon movie, which we've had animated versions of Pokemon movies, but that was it kind of counts as an anime, so it's like, it's debatable if that counts as adaptations. But yeah, we also are about to get the FNAF movie later this year, which looks okay by the trailer. Fingers crossed, it's good. But that's just to name a couple, like, new and notable ones. There's been more, but it's only been in the recent years that we've really gotten adaptations of video games that have actually stuck to our brains and not just kind of swept under the rug. Although, think about the video game adaptations we do have. They're super popular and honestly highly requested, right? Then comes a teaser trailer on April 21st from the man, the myth, the legend's YouTube channel himself, Markiplier. He posts his teaser trailer for his new upcoming film of Iron Lung. The game Iron Lung was developed by a man named David Szymanski, a game developer who has worked on various other horror indie games. With Mark playing Iron Lung, the game gained a little bit of extra popularity beyond its initial release. However, by no means was this game highly requested to be made into a movie or highly franchised or bought up by a huge company. It just didn't happen. To me, this is absolutely fantastic. The closest we've gotten to an indie game being turned into a movie is the literal title, Indie Game the Movie, where it's not actually about an indie game, it's more of a documentary of the process and development of various independent developers' games being produced, but it's not actually about a game. By the way, the documentary was directed by Lizanne Payat and James Swirsky. Anyways, that's besides the point. We've hardly struck the surface of video game adaptations being brought to the big screen, and what I believe is that Markiplier's Iron Lung is going to change the direction of this being done forever. So what is Iron Lung? Well, Iron Lung is a horror-style indie game, as I said before. Play basically as a convict who is sent to the moon, but the moon has a huge ocean of blood. I know, really creepy. And then you're basically exploring this blood ocean in a submarine entitled, well, you know, Iron Lung. Your goal is basically to just find various resources in this ocean of blood and Unfortunately, that's not all you encounter. The submarine is attacked by an unidentified creature, and that's all I'm going to leave you with. If you want to know the full story, either go watch a gameplay of it or try playing it for yourself. I think it's only $6 and you'd be supporting a small game developer. I'm actually, as soon as I'm done recording this, I'm personally going to go play and finish the game just for fun. So, video adaptations are already being done. What's the big deal? Why is Markiplier making this so huge? Well, this is the first video game being turned into a film where the game was made by an independent game developer. While larger companies are taking like well-established, well-reviewed, like such popular games and turning it into film media, such as like The Last of Us, which came out, which also is like chef's kiss, we're actually going to see a smaller game, like a less popular game, turned into a movie, and this hasn't really happened before. What we have had for a really long time are various books being turned into movies. We see that all the time. It's still ongoing to this day. Like The Great Gatsby, huge, ginormous example, it's had 2 adaptations. And I mean, this can range from like lesser known novels turned into movies where all of a sudden the book is super popular because of the movies, or super popular books being turned into movies, and because of the book's popularity, the movie does well, yada 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 yada. But video games? Video game adaptations are super incredibly recent. The first known is the poorly reviewed and original Super Mario Bros. Live action movie. And I mean, this movie is awful. It's atrocious. It's unbearable. I mean, look at this Goomba. Do you really want to watch that? Like, unironically. Obviously watch it ironically, that's funny. But do you want to sit there in a theater and watch that? No. No, just no. No thanks, not for me. With a 29% on Rotten Tomatoes, this adaptation didn't leave a good start for video games turned into movies. However, between the recent strides we've had lately with video game adaptations, and Mark proving that all games deserve a chance to be brought to the big screen, I believe that the direction of the film industry is going to change forever. I have no doubts in my mind that he's going to do Iron Lung absolute justice. I don't think he'd let this be done poorly. I mean, it's Markiplier. He's made some fantastic stuff already, and he's going to turn heads. These larger film industries are going to see what he made, and I think they're going to be in shock, because the perception of YouTubers isn't the best between like real actors, real directors, blah 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 blah, and YouTubers. And I think he's gonna start tightening the gap between the two, and I think that's a really really good thing. And I think he's gonna prove that any game can be turned into a movie, and that it can be done well if the people actually care about it. They can make it good. If they really want to, they can make a good game, a good movie. It's not that hard. There really is a hidden potential behind video games being brought into the box office. I mean, come on. The ones that have been done lately have done really well, and I think we just need to see more video games turned into movies that aren't as popular, because we know the popular ones, and there's like that bit of nostalgia, but how cool would it be to go into a movie theater watching like something like a story that you didn't even know existed, but the movie was really good, and then you want to play the game. Like, how cool is that? That's so cool to me. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Maybe this is a weird take. Comment if it is. Well, I hope you liked the video, and if you did, leave a like and subscribe. I would really really appreciate it. My goal is to be to 50 subscribers by August. That's the dream. I'm trying to take slow steps, but this is what I want to do for my future, so subscribing and leaving a like helps push it out and helps me hopefully make this my career. I do want to do more stuff like this, but typically for now I've been focusing mainly on like vlogs, comedy sketches, and just random projects that pop up in the dome, like this. Comment if you're excited to see Mark's new movie, if you think it's gonna be good, if you think it's gonna be bad, let me know. Well, that's all I have. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.